Hey you guys, okay, this is take 10 because I've tried to film this 9 times before, and every time I start crying, and you can see my eyes are all red. So anyways, I'm gonna do this real quick, short, sweet, and simple. But I am here at Five Below because I need to look for another tree for my son's grave, because the one that he had last year, I actually got it from Five Below, and it just got destroyed in the weather that we had last winter, so I had to toss it. But I did salvage his decorations and his lights, so I do have those, but I just need another tree. And if I can't find another tree, then it probably won't get decorated. I did bring one that I've had for a couple years from home, but I don't think it's gonna work, so I'm gonna try it and see. But regardless, my whole point of this whole thing is to go visit my son at his grave. If I don't get it decorated today, I don't get it decorated today, then I'll go another day. So it's not the end of the world. It's just the point of the fact that I wanted to go and visit him on his death anniversary, which is today. So fittingly enough, I thought it was a great day to wear the Sebastian Aiden hoodie. If you guys don't know who this is, Sebastian Aiden Aguilar, which is the son of the Aguilars here on YouTube, which I've been following for a while now, and they lost their son to cancer, and they have this is like their old merch, their original merch. They have a new design now, but anyways, I'm close with that family because I have something to relate to them about, which is the loss of a child. So yeah, anyways, getting off topic again, let me get back on track. So my whole point is to go to the cemetery and visit my son and decorate it. But if the decorating doesn't get done, that's okay. I could always go back. It's not the end of the world, and I'll have it on the vlog so I could take you guys. I want you guys to see where he's buried because it's actually very, very beautiful. So I want you guys to see where he's buried, and I'll just sit there for a few minutes with him. And yeah, I wanted to take you guys along. And I'm actually, today, my emotions are up and down. If you guys don't know a little bit about my son, he was born with a congenital heart defect, and he wasn't supposed to live for 24 hours. And he basically ended up living for 8 months. And God called him home. God called his name, and he went to heaven. So I did lose him in a tragic way, and that will always be a tragedy that I have to live with the rest of my life. And I call it a tragedy because we're not supposed to bury our children. Like, it's not supposed to be that way, but it happens, and it's part of life. And here I go, I'm gonna start crying again, and I don't want to do that because, again, I don't want this to be sad. I want it to be positive and uplifting and hopeful. And yeah, if you guys are dealing with loss, during the holidays, just give it up to God. Pray to God. Talk to somebody. Reach out to somebody. Reach out to me even. But talk to somebody about it because it sure helps. And God helps. Talking to God does help a lot. And the only reason I'm here, alive and thriving is because of God. Because there was times in my life when I was just like, I don't even want to be here. So, not that I try to harm myself in any way, but I just didn't feel like I wanted to be here. So, yeah. So there's a lot of emotions that go along with this. If you yourself or somebody that has lost a child, my heart goes out to you. It really does, because it's something that nobody should have to go through. But like I said, it's part of life, and it does happen. So anyways, guys, I'm going to go into the store real quick to see if I can find a tree, and then I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, guys, I'm back, and guess what? I found the same tree that he had last year. It's supposed to be a 4-foot tree, but I don't think it's that tall. It didn't look that tall anyways. But yeah, so I'm excited. So I'm going to head over to the cemetery right now, and then we'll see you guys there. Oh, I'm already tired, guys. This is it. But I passed it up because he used to be like one of the last rows. And look at all the other babies that have passed away. Sad. Somebody left little toys there. And then behind there, hopefully they're gonna do a road right up there. Let me go check it out. Hopefully it's a road, because that hill is horrible. Huh. I don't know. Doesn't look like a road. But there is a road leading. If you go all the way down there, there is a road that ends. So they might add to it. That'd be kind of cool, because then my walk would be downhill, which is way better than uphill. All right. This is the view. Look at those mountains. Amazing. So peaceful up here. Okay guys, so this was kind of an unsuccessful decorating trip. Not a trip in itself, because after all I'm here because this is the day that he passed away. But I know I used to have the tools to dig out his flower cup, because since he's uphill, I think that the grass grows over the flower cup and hides it. So usually we'll either dig it out or we'll dig another hole, and I completely forgot about that. And so I was trying to dig it out with these, but it's not working. And I want it to be secure. And then, like I said, there's a storm coming tomorrow. So if it's not secure, it'll with the wind and the water, it'll throw the Christmas tree off. So I don't want that to happen either. So I'll just have to make another trip back with the proper tools. And yeah, I'm gonna have to get my other decorations or look for them, because all I found was that box. And then I just got that tree right now, which it looks like nothing now, but when you fluff it out, it's cute. So yeah guys, this is where my son is buried, and that's pretty much all I wanted to share with you guys. And it's very peaceful here. I've thought about when he first passed away, you know, doing the arrangements and everything. At the time, it was expensive to bury somebody too, just like it is today. But you know, it was just one of those things where you just had to do what you had to do. And you know, at that time, my parents, I was young when David passed away. I was 17. No, I was 18. I was 18 years old when he passed away. And so I was still, you know, on the younger side. And at the time I wasn't working. And my parents, when we were younger, they worked hard for their money, and they worked hard to put food on the table and a roof over our head. And we didn't have the best of everything, but we had what we needed. And that's all that mattered at that time. And when he passed away, I remember it sucked because we didn't have money to bury him. And, you know, none of our family members came through, you know, and helped. So I remember going into the office to make the arrangements and thinking, like, I don't know, it was all fog to me. Like, okay, well, where do I sign? But I didn't have credit at the time, so I had to get a co-signer, and it was just a mess. And then, you know, they only give you so long, and then you have to pay it off. So I remember we were attending this church, and I remember this couple came, and they heard about what had happened, and God sent them because they asked the pastor, where's he buried? And they asked for some information, and he told him, and before I knew it, they paid off the rest of the balance. So I never knew who that couple was. Apparently they wanted to be anonymous. I know it was a couple that we didn't know because the pastor told me, but he said, I don't know. I don't remember who they are. I wish I did. But thank God for them. Thank God that he sent them. And you know what? It's starting to sprinkle, you guys. So it's probably a good thing this didn't work out because it's sprinkling now and I don't want to get caught in the rain over here. But, yeah, anyways, there's some good people out there that, and you know what? The only thing I know about the gentleman, he was married, he had a couple of kids, but the only thing I know about him was he was in IT, something with computers. So, you know, he probably made, you know, a good living, and he wasn't greedy, you know, and he paid it off. Like, I just couldn't believe it because I didn't know where I was going to come up with the money to pay it. So, and thank God for my parents at that time because, gosh, my parents, they went through it with me, and my parents, my brother, my sister at the time were just such a blessing. And, you know, thank God for family. For, you know, at least some family. Not all family I could say was there for me, but whatever. I had the most important people. So anyways, guys, it's starting to drizzle, so I'm gonna get out of here because I don't want it for anything to get ruined. So thanks for coming along with me, you guys, and I'll see you back at home. Okay, guys, I'm back in my car. It started raining, so even though I didn't bring the right tools to decorate his, to put his tree into the ground, it didn't even matter because it started raining. So I'm gonna have to come back another day, which is okay. So maybe I'll bring enforcement with me next time so they could help me. But anyways, why did it have to rain? It's even more depressing. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna probably go grab a bite to eat and then go check up on my mom because she's at home alone with my dad and my godson. And then I'll talk to you guys in a little while, okay? Thank you for coming with me, guys. I appreciate it very much.